So, continuing with my, to try to understand how economics can develop a framework whereby, leadership which is one of the most important variable to then determine effectiveness of governance strategies, political policies, and rights and social progress of any nation state. Now, so I have an idea. There are two approaches. Uh, Both are not really mutually exclusive. One needs to then understand uh, the data that can be gathered about individual leaders, socio-economic data. And then the second aspect is to then understand leadership framework and develop a certain theory by understanding the diversity in leadership within, for example, political arena, social arena, business arena, or then it would be so true for, political arena. Leader is defined at micro level with certain characteristics, where the main theme should be the progress of noble human values of trust and ethics and kindness, compassion, and that's being these aspects is being derived straight from uh, religion, and especially my understanding about Islam, a little bit of understanding. Uh, and then, of course, there is a religious leadership, in the contemporary world, which is very important as well. And then, so individual leaders, if I can guide these discussion notes. For example, I am an academic at University of Management and Technology. My leader was Dr. Hassan Murad, who was rector of University of Management and Technology. At private think tank, my leader was my friend, who does not have a PhD then, but now he is a PhD as well. Great economist of great class, and an intellectual. I was director of research, whereas Prime was Pakistan Research Institute of Market Economy, is a think tank which is started by Ali Salman, who was my leader then. At GIK, I had my pro-rector academics as well as pro-rector administration, as well as rector was one of my leaders, higher management. At Ministry of Commerce, Director General of Pakistan Institute of Trade and Development was the leader I used to report to. And these are, under research frameworks or the academic nature. And I was amazed. I could understand how leaders interact with each other, and then would interact in public. For example, in academia or in research thinking, it would be through conferences, through lectures, through meetings. Whereas political leadership is far more dynamic. They are, presenting on political forums, intellectual forums, business forums, and it's something the same thing. So what I'm saying is, if we focus on political leadership, for the case of Pakistan, if I may add value to it, that all political parties should represent national level leaders, the top leaders who would become who would take the executive office of the prime minister and president. Well, there are cabinet of prime minister representing ministers, federal ministers, and then there will be provincial ministers and chief minister. I mean, so we have there as a research with perspective. One needs to then develop a certain information matrix whereby not only the position leaders but the leaders in the government would be highlighted or understood better by the public. Now in Pakistan, there is a challenge of Pakistan is a developing country there is a lot of political instability. Pakistan has not been able to grow with more than 6%. So there needs to be a certain academic orientation to define leadership. Here, I would say Pakistani media has done a